Did we leave Finian behind, or did we...
You left him behind.
Oh.
I assumed that he was with us, to be honest.
Yep, he said he was going to meditate for the day.
Fair enough.
Strange not having little Finian with us.
You guys enter this place that you've gotten to know decently well now. The barkeep greets you as you enter. Over in the corner over here, you see a group of 3 men surrounded by lots of other people who are aptly listening to them tell tales. As you enter, in particular Simeon, you pick up. So, the old shit that led us. He raised his hand and he smacked it down on the orc. It cried out and flung him back. He was on his ass for 1 second, and then I dove in with my sword, and he was dead. In an instant, he was gone. With that, he drinks his ale, slams it down. Barkeep, another! Slay more orcs than I can count. And I'm goddamn thirsty.
I'm going to move out to that.
The barkeep looks at you. Good evening. Nice to see you all again.
You as well, my friend. The group over there in the corner. What do you know of them?
They've come in saying they're part of the Hammerhand. Well, they were part of it. They're the remnants of it. They've been traveling, trying to make some money, killing whatever they can come across. Similar sort of things from what they used to do, from what I can tell. That one in the red shirt in particular is very boastful. The one with the little sigil on his arm. Keeps waving around that flag of his. Well, are you familiar with them?
Do you not approve? Do you not approve the Hammerhands?
I approve them well enough. I just never really want to trust mercenary groups, to be frank. You never really know what their intentions are.
I'll just sort of show the banner a bit. You trust me, do you not?
He looks over to the group and then looks back at you. You're a member of them as well, then?
I was. I do not think they are.
Come again?
Honourable bunch. They seem like thieves, sullying the name.
You did me a solid recently. If it gets a bit rough, I don't mind. I was going to take the drinks over, make sure they paid up first though, so bear with me for a second. With that, he's going to take 3 mugs of ale over. He's going to stay over with them talking for a second. He comes back with some coins in hand. They're all yours.
No. I cannot accept this.
Accept what? This ain't for you. This is to pay for the drinks.
Oh my. You just. It's a good one.
I meant that they are all yours.
Yes.
He shakes and rolls his eyes.
I don't suppose I recognize any of the 3 by chance.
Roll perception. Is it ready to bloop?
Bloop.
Oh, can't throw mine. 15.
You get a good look of each of their faces. None of them look familiar to you.
All right. Time to go. I'll wander over. I'll grab a mug of ale first.
Okay. So you go and join the crowd, listening to them?
Yeah.
Alright, so once you join the crowd, he goes into a tale about how he managed to slay an ogre. He boasts about how his spear was what pierced its eye, that allowed the rest of them to come up close and kill it. People cheer to his story, they laugh, they mock the ogre that fell to him. He drinks heartedly whilst he tells this.
Can we tell if this event actually happened or if he's just telling tales?
I'll say you guys have no idea.
Yeah, I suppose unless Simeon's actually told us these stories himself, we wouldn't know the difference.
I'm just listening. Such a fake. They didn't even use a spear until the company was gone.
One of the main one that's been talking picks up on what you said. What was that? You called us fakes? You must be joking, right? You're the only fake here. We're true adventurers. We're mercenaries. There's no better band known across the land than us. Who do you think you are, coming in here telling us fakes?
I'm just an adventurer like yourself, interested in the stories.
Well, feel free to pay up. He points to a little tray on the table which got some coins in it that people have been giving in. We need to keep ourselves fed.
Surely skills like you claim to have, you wouldn't need to sell stories.
Everyone's got to rest for a while. Can't be fighting every single day.
Then you are no true soldier. One must be prepared for battle at all hours.
Oh, we're plenty prepared. Doesn't mean we have to battle every day. Why, we campaigned against the orc horde that raged across the northern pass. Not 5 years ago. We barely made it out with our lives on that day. Do you have any idea how costly it is to get new men after a thing like that?
I mean, I have no idea, so I'll look at Simeon to see what his response is.
What is your name?
It's Simeon. What of
Simeon?
yours?
Do you have a last name?
Roebuck.
Well, how did you acquire that name?
I was the squire to the leader of the Hammerhands before he eventually fell.
I do a weird eyebrow raise thing like my interest has been.
He trained me himself personally. He treats me like a son. Who do you think you are, asking me this?
I'm just a lowly adventurer, as I said. All good names have a story behind them.
I bet yours is a good story.
Me? Oh,
Your father raised pigs.
me? No. No, I come from nothing. I'm not a great man like yourself.
Exactly. And that, he taps the plate, is why you should help feed me, so I can keep with my great deeds. What say you? He looks around to the other people, some of them cheer, some of them just nod.
I could feed him a firebolt. Maybe that'd help.
No, Grex isn't actually saying anything for this exchange, but he is kind of glowering towards the people, kind of at Simeon's side at this point.
I just whisper that to Simeon so they can't hear. I could feed him a firebolt, Simeon.
No, not in here. These people believe he is me. Let us not give them what they want. I'll take out a silver. Keep up the stories, my man, and toss it.
It lands on the plate in the pile with the rest. And I'll say for the next hour, he goes on boasting about all kinds of tall tales. Some of them are based on events which you know and you're familiar with. But some of the information isn't quite right. It seems like it's second-hand storytelling of stories he's been told from other people. Some of them are just outright fabrications. But it goes on and on about how he slayed countless orcs, countless goblins, how he tamed a wild horse and named it Birthright, how he rode it into battle and lost it against the Orc Horde, how the leader of the Hammerhands bestowed leadership on him before he died.
Still in quite hushed tones around his table. Simeon,
I'm back at
which of
the
his... Oh, well,
just a table just away.
okay then, close to the bar. Simeon, how much of what he's saying is true?
He does seem to have a lot of knowledge he shouldn't have. I did not ride a horse into battle. I'm a foot soldier. I always have been. And I was never the leader of the Hammerhands. I grew in rank. I commanded my own men, but I was never the leader.
Seems you were quite respected within the Hammerhands.
Well, as respected as any other man. We were brothers in arms. Brothers and sisters in arms. No one stood above the rest, except our leader. Well, in a manner of speaking, he was a dwarf.
I see the irony. It's okay, sounds very much like our guild. Our leader is a...
Yes,
was he, a half?
yes. We are brothers in arms, are we not?
Indeed we are, Simeon.
As the days start to pass on, as the stories start to dry up and the coins start to coming slower, they start to pack up the things, scraping all the coins into a coin purse. One of the more quiet underlings puts it into a rucksack on his back. And he stands up, putting his foot on his chair. Well, I'll bid you all adieu. It's been a good day, it's been a pleasure. But I've got places to be, people to see, and things to kill. So, until next time. And with that, he makes his way out the door.
I would like to follow.
How closely?
I'll give him a few dozen feet. Head start.
Okay.
Just to say, Nagrax will follow, but he'll trail a little bit behind Simeon because he's aware that with his armor, he's probably going to be a bit more conspicuous.
Okie dokie. And Flint?
Yeah, follow with Nagrax.
Okie dokie.
Personal for Simeon, I want to be there in case something happens, but I don't want to stop him doing what he feels needs to be done.
I'm going to say just Simeon. Make a stealth check as you get to the first crossroad. It starts to lead out of town.
Let's say 13 because I have to roll with disadvantage because of my chainmail.
I'd say that they still haven't actually noticed you. You steadily follow the way out of town onto the outskirts. You go into a bit of a wooded area, and then you see them disappear into a cluster of trees. Do you continue to follow them?
Do I get the sense that there's anyone else around? Or if it's just those three?
Roll perception. You can see some trees.
Hold.
Okay then.
We could be heading into a trap.
Trap?
We could have a camp. There could be more of them. I'd like to think that there are not many who would fall for this charade, but, well, you saw the fools in the bar. They'll believe any good story.
The fellow did have a tendency to embellish a little bit. I imagine the stories he told didn't quite coincide with the reality.
Oh, I don't know.
One could help with traps that may be set.
I've slain many orcs and goblins myself, many battles. Some of the stories were not exaggerated. But that's neither here nor there. You said something about traps, sorry? I was busy reminiscing.
I have a wand that will show us any traps that may be in our path.
Then I shall let you lead the way. They know my face. Maybe not yours so well.
So I'd like to use my wand of secrets to check for any traps.
Okie dokie. It just automatically works, doesn't it, if I remember right?
Yep.
Right, so you cast it. You don't detect any traps.
Doesn't seem to be any traps.
And I would like to continue.
Okay then. You start to push your way through the little forested area, taking the general route you think that they went in. Let's say make a stealth check. Again.
That all of us are just Simeon.
Just Simeon.
11.
Okie dokie. As you start to get further in, you hear a little bit of talking, but it suddenly goes quiet. Just as you get close enough to hear it decently.
I hear them. I hear them.
I swear I heard something then. Probably just one of those goddamn critters. Don't worry about it. So where to next? You now hear the more boastful one talking. There's a town to the east. We can try see if they're any better off for a coin. Like you reckon we leave in the morning? Yeah. Alright. What do you say? We'll go back into town in an hour. Try a different bar, see what we can get from it. Who knows, might get a few more fistfuls of silver if we're lucky. You don't really hear too much else after that. It's just little murmurings. One complaining about how something won't light.
I'm just looking at Simeon to see how he wishes to proceed.
I'm gonna sort of back off a touch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out of their earshot, I suppose. We want to go back into town, swindle more coin. I wish to stay, check out their camp when they're gone. No doubt they will return here. There's no need to chase them back into town.
Okay then.
If worst comes to worst, do you think we could take them in a fight?
Have you not been paying attention, boy? I am Sim the Slayer. I bet that one cannot hold such an acclaim.
They don't seem to be terribly disciplined from what we've observed.
Yes, they are no true hammer hands.
Okay, so do you wait in the brush to see if they leave?
I will.
Yes.
Alright,
Mhm.
so I'll say make one stealth check, but with advantage for this.
All of us.
Yeah, just one person needs to make it.
Yeah, I will, mate.
Oops, that was a wrong roll. My bad.
That's a good thing as well, if it was in that one. Well,
I guess I'll use the 18 then if it's advantage.
yes. Okie dokie.
Okay.
How do you say it to do the advantage, by the way?
Because of the armor I'm wearing, it automatically rolls 2 stealth checks.
Yeah,
So I have
because
to roll with disadvantage.
got like plate or something.
Yeah, I've got chainmail. It gives
Yeah,
me
I've got
disadvantage on all
I've
stealth
got
checks.
disadvantage on stuff. Like if you're rolling for advantage normally, Zach can like you could just roll twice and you just take the high of the 2, or just
enough.
low the 2 for disadvantage.
Fair enough.
Okay, about an hour or so later, you hear some rustling, and you hear them generally heading off back in towards town and away from you. How long do you wait? What do you do?
I'll give it a few minutes. Make sure they're gone.
Okay then. I say they passed out of earshot by about 3 minutes then, at this stage.
Come, let us see what these imposters are hiding. I want to check out the camp.
Okay. The camp is in a small clearing. I don't actually have a map for this, so you know it's a feature of mine. It's a fairly open campsite. They've got a small little campfire. Seems like they tried to get something burning, didn't really happen. There's 2 tents, one slightly larger than the others. You can assume 2 of them bunk together, the other one sleeps by themselves. There's a few backpacks dotted about, but there isn't really anything of value.
Can I go rifling through these backpacks and these tents so we can find anything?
You can, yes. What are you going to search for specifically?
Doom, can I just? Oh, sorry.
The backpacks.
Okay. In the backpacks, you find. Alright, I'm not going to bother you roll for this. You find several different banners for the Hammered Hand. Some of them are torn, some of them look better. You also see several banners for several different mercenary groups that you came across over your years. Again, some in good condition, some of it torn.
Looks like we're not the only company they've been impersonating. I'd wager they've been doing this all over the land. Taking banners from fallen heroes.
Just like looking at the state of everything. They don't seem very good at this sort of thing.
No, like I said, they're no soldiers. Any good soldier would know how to live off the land. It's what we do.
Can't even start a basic fire. Guess I take my magic for granted sometimes.
It's not a skill that needs magic. I'll go and start a fire. Look how easy it is.
That seems like a bad idea.
Okay,
yes,
roll
yeah.
5 with advantage.
You're right.
Oh.
Alright. Do I see anything else in the tents or anything?
There's a handful of different types of discarded weaponry. There's some basic supplies dotted about, mostly dried meats. Nuts. There's a couple of bags of coins. Mostly coppers, but there's quite a bit of heft to them.
I am going to take those bags.
Take all of them? I'll say there's 3 bags worth of coins.
Yeah, I'll let the other 2 take 1 each.
Okay then.
Money
Everyone
for the
roll
guild.
A D100 with advantage.
All of us?
Yes.
$91.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did that wrong. Which is good because that was 2D.
91 again.
Do you want me to do 2 separate rolls? Or...
Yeah, do 2 separate rolls.
So 91 and 93 for me, so 93.
Okay. Wait on flints. Right. Okay then. Simeon, you get 91 copper. Nagrax, you get 93 copper. Flint, you get 52 copper.
Yeah.
Nagrax is slightly sad that that wasn't gold.
You wish.
Yeah, indeed. But I suppose it's to be expected. These are just filthy vagabonds after all.
I'm all for making a living, but this seems desperate almost.
A paltry amount for their deeds.
They have no true skill of their own, so they take credit for what others have done.
I agree. I meant to say that it's no way to live. It's a low return for... I suppose it's to be expected.
I'm going to... I'd like to pocket the bag of all different banners.
Alright, so I'll say that you stuff them all into one rucksack and you throw it over your shoulder. So you take the rucksack as well.
Cool.
Okie dokie.
This will be the last day they do this. Flint, would you like to leave a message in the camp? Sort of,
I just like
eyeing the fireplace. Or fire pit, nothing.
I just like conjure flames in my hand.
That'll do nicely. Come, let us return to town.
You never specified what you want me to do. Burn the camp down or just light the bonfire?
I'll leave it to your imagination.
I kind of feel sorry for them because I know what it's like to lose everything and be down, so I just cast bonfire in the pit.
Cast bonfire on the bonfire.
Yeah.
It's just a double stacked bonfire.
Well, why not?
But one's upside down, so it's kind of like an hourglass.
Actually, let me check at that.
It was like flammable things on fire, so...
Oh, I thought I conjured a literal bonfire. Okay.
Yeah, so that's...
It just creates a bonfire on the ground, but it can set things on fire.
Ah, okay.
And that is the purpose I use it for.
Alright, so you guys make your way out of the little campsite and into town.